Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our weekly business talk show, MarketWatch 360. And tonight we're having a guest, and he's not even from California. This is one of the beauties that I love about this new era, that we can literally talk to people all around the world. And Lupi G is our guest tonight, and so this show is going to be very interesting. It's going to blow your mind. So, Lupi, to start with, would you like to share with us where are you looking for?
So I'm in Houston, Texas.
How is everything in Houston?
Uh, it seemed like it's been a little hot out here lately, but hopefully the weather gets a little nicer as we get into the fall season. But out here we kind of like still in hurricane season, so it's a bit hot out here and just keeping up with the weather. But it's great.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And then tell us a little bit more about your background. What do you do and what's your business?
Okay, so a little bit about what Lupi G does. So I'm an active real estate investor. I actually do wholesaling, buying, and selling properties creatively also. So I've gotten the opportunity to also do short-term rentals and things of that nature, like using platforms as such as Airbnb, VRBO, also known as Verbo. So that's what I've been doing for the past going on 3 years now. And right now, I'm just making sure, like I told you, I make sure I'm a well-rounded entrepreneur. So right now, I'm just picking up different tools and trades and things like that, and just making sure multiple sources of income is the name of the game right now.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's entrepreneurial spirit, right?
Correct, all the
So,
way.
what are the current business that you're running at the moment besides real estate?
So right now, as far as real estate, that's my main business that I am running. I've just launched a actual shoe design, so I'm very excited about that. Becoming a shoe designer and making sure that I am coming in like swinging with high quality footwear and making sure that I am coming in with the household name, and the actual boutique is called Little Italy Boutique. So I have a thing for Italian shoes, water, food, clothes. I have a thing for that for their quality, and so it was only right for me to actually design my own shoe and have something that I can put on my feet that come from that quality and saying it's mine. It was very important. Also breeding dogs on my spare time. So a lot of people may not know that about me also. So I breed high quality dogs also, French bulldogs and American bullies. So yeah, I'm just making sure I'm putting my best foot forward all the way.
Wow, that's very cool. Wow. So what does pandemic mean to you? And it seems like you're thriving, right? And I know pandemic hit really badly to a lot of local businesses, and then people are suffering, people are losing their revenue. But at the meantime, and you're growing multiple income streams. And share with us and tell us what's your secret.
I don't really believe that there's a big secret or a lot of secret sauce. To be honest with you, I'm an open book. Last year when the pandemic first hit, it wasn't something that I was expecting. It wasn't something that I was used to. To be honest with you, Nancy, right before the pandemic, I actually had my first virtual wholesale deal to close in Las Vegas, and the escrow agent, her name was Nancy.
Wow.
And I actually flew to Las Vegas to meet the person that I really didn't have a real good relationship with, but this guy reached out to me and we ended up closing on a $35,000 deal in Las Vegas, and we really didn't even know each other. And he wanted to seek some mentorship, and I got it. Both of us to the finish line, and we actually closed on a $35,000 deal. And right when I came back to Houston, I got back home. It was like the pandemic hit. It hit pretty hard, and it was one of those moments where I had to make a change in my business model. I typically wholesale properties, and that's basically reaching out to a property owner and seeing if they're interested in selling their property. If so, then I will actually come up with an agreement with that property owner. And then from there, what I will do is see if we come up with an agreement, get it under contract, and then I will actually go out, possibly find a particular buyer that may like that property and will actually buy me out of the contract. So normally that's what I was doing. So when the pandemic hit, it showed me that I needed to do more of trying to figure out a way to collect properties and have passive income instead of just going out and kind of constantly chasing another check versus the check calling me every month like, hey, look at me, put me in the bank, you know. So learning about passive income and the way I learned how to structure deals with properties to create a stream of passive income was very important and was a pivotal moment for me last year. And so I ended up collecting quite a few properties last year, just jumping headfirst into it, not really knowing what I was doing. And I made the proper investments at the time that worked out. And majority of the investments that I made was taking the time out to actually talk to homeowners, educate them, and figure out how I can add value to them.
So at the beginning, it was a wake up call for you, right? And then later on, you made changes around the changes.
Right.
And then you just pivot your business in different structure, and then you step out, and then to try to grow your business in different ways, right?
Right. So what I had to do, like you said, it was one of the moments where I had to pivot, and instead of just selling the property to another investor, what I did was enhance my conversation and made it to where that I simplified different processes and other options to a homeowner other than cash, which led me to have opportunities to utilize the property in a different way. As far as, like I told you, using the property to put on short-term rental platforms such as your Airbnb, such as your VRBO. They actually call that Verbo. So it was platforms like that. Then I start picking up on different techniques and ways to utilize on owner or seller financing. So I start structuring different type of deals, which not only made more sense for the sellers at the time, it made a lot of sense for me. And like I said, I was able to add value and help people out that was actually having issues with their properties. And I couldn't have asked for a better opportunity than to actually, deal with the pandemic head on.
Wow. So it turned out becoming opportunities to you.
Right.
Wow.
Opportunities to add more value. That was what it was all about.
And also to,
it was a
yeah, sorry.
survival. It was a survival moment also, as far as figuring out how to restructure my business to where that it wouldn't crumble up under my feet. I still had to make sure my foundation was pretty solid.
And also it was a learning process to you as well. And you have to learn fast so that way you can bring more value to the table.
Right. The short-term rental platforms was a whole nother business model in itself, because they have a platform, they had rules and things like that. So it was totally different. So I had to learn all of that, and I had to learn it really quick. So I was blessed with an opportunity to actually know a few people that were into doing the short-term rentals, and I was able to get some value from a lot of individuals here and there, and just watching other people's moves and taking notes.
Yeah, that's great. And how is everything going on in Houston now in terms of COVID situations?
Like right now, Houston has is basically opened up. Houston has opened up completely. To be honest with you, during the whole COVID-19 situation, I was still going to properties, talking to property owners and things like that. I'm a vegan. I don't eat meat, so I was like, man, I don't see myself really getting sick. All I eat is fruits and vegetables. So I was going out. I haven't gotten sick. So right now, Houston is opened up, and that's a great thing because that allow opportunities for small business owners to start kind of getting back in the groove of things. Because I witnessed a lot of people end up closing their doors, shutting down, and it was just an unfortunate situation for a lot of people. But hopefully, a lot of people can go out and utilize different tools and knowing about business funding and things like that, so they can reach out to banking institutions, use other people money, and actually get business credit, get funding, and actually get some type of structure and rebuild their foundation so they can bounce back and kind of rebound from the whole COVID situation. A lot of people was hit hard with it.
Yeah. So, what's your advice about like funding and banking resources? What's your advice as a as a business owner, as a realtor, and would you like to share some with us?
So I'm not a realtor. I'm a real estate investor. So I'm not under anybody brokerage or anything. So I don't run a brokerage and things like that. But as far as any like really good solid advice, everything is basically first and foremost, you have to have the mindset for it. You have to have that focus. Everything is built off. First is built off your attitude. You have to have the right attitude for it. And then from there is all about building relationships, asking as many questions as possible. That's what these institutions are for. You reach out to them, you get on that phone, you ask as many questions as possible. That way you can see what is the next step to get you qualified for some type of funding. And I even say just reaching out and educating yourself about making sure your credit is your personal credit and things is situated, because a lot of people can get business funding and don't even know it, because they're not even understanding the simplicity of personal credit and making sure at least having your personal credit at a good standpoint, to where that once you go get a LLC and start incorporating yourself or your brand or whatever, you can actually start realizing the structure that it's going to take to get you to have the right conversations with these institutions and our private funding partners, because there's a lot of private money out there, and there's a lot of people that don't know what to do with that money.
Yes, I believe so, and I think setting up your finances and making sure that you're in a solid foundation is very very critical. So besides those funding resources and advice, and any other things that you learned, throughout this journey.
Oh, I've learned a lot of throughout this journey. I learned that a lot of majority of the millionaires are created off real estate. So what I've been doing, since we've met, is actually making sure we have a foundation to where that, hey, we can actually add value to the marketplace or the community by getting out there, coaching, consulting, making sure we continue to add that value, and get people more interested in things that'll create a future for them, to where that they'll either be breaking generational curses or actually getting out there and creating generational wealth for their families. And that's what it's all about right now, is getting the word out there that there's way more opportunities for us than what meets the eye.
So it turned out that you made your expertise or skill set to start coaching business, right? It's kind of like your second income stream.
Yeah, so a lot of people don't know it, but Lupi G is actually an acronym, and it stands for Level Up Property Investors Group. So I actually came into the business of real estate with a mission to actually form a group of multimillionaires, including myself. So I came into this business with a selfless act, not a selfish act. I came in here knowing that, hey, this is not just about me. Hey, I'm gonna form a group of multimillionaires, including myself. So right now, like I say, I'm trying to change and save as many lives as possible because a lot of people may not have the opportunity to come across people such as myself that can actually speak the language that they speak, or speak in a way that they can actually grasp the concept and can take it and progress and run with it. So getting my coaching out there has been super cool. um Man, you actually had the opportunity to help me celebrate my first win when I had got my first coaching student. So it's been an awesome opportunity, and just being able to utilize my time wisely and make sure that first and foremost my time is not being wasted. Me myself personally, I know the importance of mentorship and actually seeking knowledge, and it is not necessarily it doesn't necessarily come free. So making sure that people know that you have to invest in yourself, invest in your education is very important. Also, that way the person that you're gaining the knowledge from know that you're serious about the knowledge that you're taking in, and most likely you'll be serious about taking it, applying it, and then progressing and moving forward. So the mentorship is here to stay. Looking forward to getting more students in, and getting more testimonials out there about my proven steps.
I like that. So always seeking for the positivities and always seeking for what's possible and
Right,
always seeking for improvement, right?
right. Anything is possible. Any and everything is possible. I've had the opportunity to take some more learning lessons of my own this year, trying to figure out how to do some other investing. Like I said, I was trying to make sure that I diversified my portfolio. So I've started learning kind of how to play in the crypto business, crypto currency and stuff like that. Trying to learn about how to invest in options and things like that in the stock market. So just making sure that I'm putting together other blueprints, that'll make sure that I last longer.
Yeah, very cool, very cool. Yeah, you're actually growing yourself to be more professional in investment, right?
Right. Because hey, it's like right now, it's like a saying that's going around that cash is trash. So if cash is trash, I have to find out what assets is gonna bring me liquid. So
Right.
it makes sense to me, because if we have cash and we're basically just sitting on cash, and the cash is not appreciating, it's just sitting there. We
Mm-hmm.
have to make the money work for us, and that's one of the main things that I said I have to make sure that I continue to make sure my money work for me. And that's one of my major goals right now, is to make sure that the money that I'm constantly accumulating, I'm putting it to work immediately.
Mm-hmm. So with the updated structure in your real estate investment business and your coaching business as well, what are the marketing strategies that you started using during pandemic to get your word out?
So when it comes to real estate, I've basically stuck to the same model that I had from the jump, and that was basically ride like actually driving through certain neighborhoods, collecting like properties that may be ugly or may look like they need work, and then actually using text messaging, like big, they call it text blasting. So that's when you gather a lot of people information and phone numbers, and you send off a big, humongous text blast, and it just reaches through all the people that you put in that you have in that list, and from there you'll get responses. So I would either do that, or I actually have callers that are different places in the world, and they will actually make calls to property owners just to see if they would be interested in getting rid of those old properties that they was not using. But last year, when the pandemic hit, I quit really focusing on ugly houses and started lasering my focus down on pretty houses, because people that were in my realm of the business, they wasn't actually using that as a niche. Everybody was going after old ugly houses, and I said, hey, everybody can go after the old ugly houses. I found out a way where I can actually leverage my conversation skills to go after a pretty house and have control over a pretty house. That way I can get paid three different ways versus just getting paid one way. And that's what started making sense for me with that business model. So my marketing strategies actually stayed the same. And I was actually sending out text messages and what they would call cold calling. That's what I was doing. But I have a little secret that I'm actually putting together right now. So I do have a secret, and I can't let that one out. But I'm putting something together that hopefully is a game is going to be a, well, it's not hopefully, I'm seeing it as a game changer, because I don't see people doing what I'm gonna start doing, as far as making sure I build the right rapport with the seller or homeowner. So I'm rubbing my hands together, because I got some stuff cooking, and it's gonna be pretty cool to make sure that these property owners see that I'm creditable, and they definitely gonna work with me once they start seeing the marketing material that they'll be getting now.
So actually, you mentioned that you didn't change much about your marketing strategies, but you um, changed your mindset. You brainstormed different perspectives towards the market, right? Before
Right,
you were looking for ugly houses, and
right,
then when pandemic hit, and you in order to avoid competitions, and then you switch your mindset to different perspectives, and now it turned out that you have different strategies and different income streams, right?
right. It made it a lot better, because believe it or not, there was a lot of people that was coming from out there where you are in California. They were coming out here to Texas, and they're still coming out here, and they're buying up a lot of things. It's a lot, the price of property is a lot cheaper out here. You can get more for your money. So a lot of people from California, they were coming out here, and they were outbidding a lot of properties and things like that. So that was one of the main things that really um, made me understand that there was a big difference going on right now in my market. So that was one of the main ingredients which made me change my whole business model and start going after the pretty houses, was actually, getting into bidding wars, being outbidded. And a lot of property owners just didn't want to sell any properties at the time, because people didn't know what was going to happen next. It was a very, very I don't even know the word to use, but it was a good teaching moment for me, period. Because I had to really restructure my whole business within a matter of a couple months, and I had to think very fast. And it was a blessing to be able to come across that information, learning creative deal structuring strategies to actually get control of a property. Remember, I said with wholesaling, you're chasing a check, then you're chasing another check, then you're chasing another check. With passive income and creative deal structuring, you're getting paid three ways, and the money is just coming to you on a consistent basis. And it just made a lot more sense to me. And it you can actually get a free house. So a lot of people don't know about that. So a lot of people do, but it's more people that's chasing the fame with the free checks, trying to get the checks, the big checks, and not thinking about the passive income. And the passive income can take care of bills every month.
Yeah, it's all about how you're structuring the deal, right? The
Right,
business. And then
right.
so that way it can help you get some passive income. And like you said, your passive income can cover all the expenses of your properties or whatever you're investing in, right?
Right. Just give you a lot of more breathing room to make more things happen, make more business moves that can actually benefit not only your business, but can create a new business, and things like that. So that's how I ended up coming across designing my own shoe, and it's just a blessing to be able to have my own shoe right now. So I'm extremely excited about that because I didn't know what the timing was on it. I didn't know how I would get it done. I just knew one day I would have my own shoe. I would be able to put my own shoe on my feet, and it like I'm just extremely excited right now about a lot of things that I'm putting together right now, especially
Why,
with being able to teach people about business credit and things like that because that's important right now.
why that is so important to you, being able to have your own shoe?
One reason is mainly because I spent a lot of money on Italian shoes, and I don't know if you know, but Italian shoes are very expensive. And just to be able to say, I have my own Italian shoe after spending a lot of money on those shoes, and just having the closet filled up with a lot of those shoes, and now having my own shoe right there, and it has that same quality. I just couldn't have asked for nothing better. I'm just extremely proud of myself, how far I've came, spending all that money on other people's shoes, and now I have the right to say I have my own shoe, and now I can have people to buy my shoe and support me also.
How do you market your new shoe? Have you launched your new shoes yet?
Yes, so I launched the shoe. I actually had a breaking news campaign, a global breaking news campaign that I don't know if you saw it, but I had it. I posted on my Facebook, and then I had it on my Instagram. So I did a I had a whole premiere unboxing of the shoes and things like that. So a lot of that footage I'm actually getting put together, because it's basically gonna be like a real good commercial, and I'm gonna really start my campaign and getting it out there, giving away some free pairs of shoes and things like that. So I'll probably be giving away a pair of shoes or something with a course or something like that, getting more people in tune with everything that I have going on, because I have a quite a bit of followers following me. So just getting the word out there about the shoes is gonna be easy because I'm naturally a brand ambassador. Whether I'm doing it for myself or I'm supporting somebody else that may have a company, so it's natural. I'm a trendsetter, so getting people on board with those shoes is gonna be easy.
Mm. So giving it away is one of the important strategies that you're using. Like it's always starting with giving, right? Starting with giving, and to make sure that people understand your concept, and people understand your brand, and people know that you have a heart of giving, and then from there, and they will potentially fall in love with your brand, fall in love with your shoes, right? Become a loyal existing client, right?
Right, right. So there's a lot of people that will follow me for real estate throughout my whole journey, but they also have supported me like so like this shirt that I have on right now is deal machine, right? And this is their logo, but this is my slogan: I'm a deal machine, your house. So I actually have a deal with this company as a brand ambassador to use my slogan with their logo, and I had people actually buying these shirts. And so I've built so many relationships. So it's like when it comes to getting these shoes in front of certain people, a lot of people will support me just because they know that, hey, I'm standing behind something that's legit. So learning about funnels and things like that, I'll be making sure I'm actually channeling my shoes to the right people and making sure that everybody gets a pair who wants one. But being a go giver is what it's all about. So like I said, I'll be giving away free pairs and things like that, and then make sure people can get discounts and stuff like that. It's just gonna be. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with it before I launch another design. I want to make sure that I get quite a few people knowing that, hey, I'm a shoe designer and things like that. Then I'm gonna launch another design.
How has the campaign been going on?
Uh, for the shoes.
Uh-huh.
I just did the launch of the shoes. So right now, I'm still in the process of creating my funnels and getting my funnels set for it. All this is kind of new to me. Like I told you, I dive straight into things, and like I'm taking it a step at a time. But these shoes right here, um, like I'm just looking to get more promotion, and then hopefully actually go out to Italy, shoot some more content, hopefully get a chance to sit down and have a discussion with the people that actually hand make the shoes and shoot more content. That'll give me a lot of more credibility, and that I'm looking forward to that. I just got my passport, so I went to Jamaica in the beginning of August. So I finally got a passport, so I'll be looking forward to doing some traveling and hopefully get to Italy like sometime very soon in the near future. That way, I can actually really go hard with the promotion.
Wow, very cool, very cool. I'm impressed. I'm impressed with everything that
I
you have been
appreciate it.
doing. So how do you manage your time? Because as entrepreneur, as business owner, and running one business is already being, stressful. Like for you, I mean, there are like multiple business that you're running at the same time. So how do you manage your time?
I've been quite bad with that, and I'm glad that you said that because I actually have my planner sitting right here. So I don't know if you have a I don't know what kind of planner you have, but I'm gonna let you kind of check out this planner right here. It's called Wise Planner, and this planner is awesome. This is the manual to the planner. So this is the actual planner, and this is the manual. So it actually comes with a manual that shows you how to utilize the planner, and it's a step-by-step planner, and it's actually a 6 month planner. Now, for those who are not familiar with books like the 12-week year, 5 day work week, or let's say Think and Grow Rich, and books like that, books like Traction, all these books have you narrowing down to accomplish what you would actually accomplish in a year, but in 90 days. So this right here basically coexists with the mindset that I'm already in, and that's accomplishing 4 years worth of work in 1 year. And that's how people can, reach financial freedom. That's how people can actually accomplish their goals and propel themselves to extreme heights quickly. So I've just started utilizing this planner, and if you, well, I can send you the link to this right here. But this is super cool, and it dissect each day for you. So it dissected daily, weekly, monthly, and it's only a 6 month planner. So it's not giving you a whole year to play around. It's giving you 6 months to do 2 years worth of work, and knock out some major goals in the process.
Wow, so this is your secret weapon.
And a,
Thank
and
you
a,
for sharing with us.
and a ton of these with a bunch of notes and stuff on it.
Yeah,
So yeah, but the wise planner, I'll send you that. You should definitely look into that. About
sounds
$30.
good. Sounds good. Sounds good. And I believe that if you really want to, having this financial freedom, and also don't really trip yourself up, and then managing time is really, really important as an entrepreneur, right?
And to be honest with you, it's been a goal for me. A lot of people don't tell you, okay, you can be an entrepreneur, but when you first get into, starting and creating your business, you may think you're leaving your job to actually be an entrepreneur, but you're leaving your job to work for yourself until you delegate those tasks and then elevate to where that you then working on your business instead of in your business. So hopefully somebody got a good gem out of that, because a lot of people don't understand that, when you first start that business, hey, that's actually a job for a little while until you start delegating those tasks. So right before our meeting, I had a meeting, a Zoom meeting with about 20 people last night. Then I narrowed it down to about 10 people. Now I'm down to about 4 people. So I'm gonna hire some people tomorrow, and then I have another meeting tomorrow with about 30 people. So right now it's about outsourcing a lot of things and delegating a lot of tasks. That way I can start doing more things that I like to do. Like I've found out that I like really like traveling. I like going to nice, beautiful places. So I want to do more of that because I can actually take my computer just about anywhere and work and make money. So this is the type of life that everybody can live now, to where that you can actually just have a computer, internet access, a cell phone, if you need a cell phone, but having a computer and internet access, you can basically work from anywhere in this world and
If
actually
you have a business online, if you have a business online, or if you know how to leverage those online assets to grow your business and to
right.
communicate with your potential clients, right?
Right, correct, absolutely. Hopefully everybody get the memo, because the way that working has changed. A lot of people should start figuring it out, because from here we're going to the robot stage. Where the
Mhm.
robots are going to be taking a lot of the jobs. So I think it's extremely important for people to go ahead, make the decision now to become an entrepreneur, start the automation process as soon as possible. That way your business can be flowing, and you can start on another business to create that next source of income as quick as possible.
Yeah, talking about that, yes, I really appreciate that you mentioning about that, and we do offer those kind of like consultation to most of our to all of actually all of our audience. And for those of you who want to start a business, wanted to strategize your business, or have your online assets set in the proper places, and then just reach out to us. And I believe that our production team already dropped the link below, so fill out the form and then reach out to us. Yeah. So to close tonight's show, and any advice to the struggling entrepreneurs?
Oh, any advice? I have a ton of it. The first thing is stay away from those that say that you can't do it, because it's in your will. You'll do it. Is no issue to getting it done. You just have to get out there and do it. My next advice is protect your energy. Your energy is going to be one of the it's like the most important thing for you to protect. Along with your mind. Um, don't share your biggest goals and your dreams with people that think small minded, because they'll try to kill your vision, and you don't need that. I have a ton of them, man. I say another one. Make sure when you're starting a business, or you feeling like you're struggling, seek the education, seek mentorship. If you continue to try to do it all by yourself, that's not a good thing. The best thing for an individual to do is start trying to outsource things and find people that can do things better than you, and pay them, or figure out how you can come up with an agreement to get them on board to help you, so your business can start lifting up and start striving.
Exactly. I couldn't agree more. And I definitely buy into that. And I also believe that actually if you're investing in education at the beginning, it seems like you're spending money, but in the long run, actually you're saving yourself a ton of money. Because if you're not seeking for education, mentorship, and consultation, and then you will be losing a lot of money in mistakes for sure, right?
Right.
Okay.
That's why, like I said, it's very important that people seek guidance and information. Your What they say, your network is your network. So what you want to do is make sure you getting out there, you getting in those doors, you getting in those rooms with individuals where you can have those little conversations. That way you can get those nuggets. That way you can get those gems. And that way you can continue to get knowledge from people that's doing it a lot better than you. Do not seek the knowledge from people that are not doing it on a scale that you would like. You know, if they're not doing it on on the scale that you would like to be on, then those aren't the people to get the information from. So if you're trying to become a millionaire, you can't talk to people that about becoming a millionaire that don't have the type of money that you're looking to have. Those will be your main dream killers. You know, you have to get to the people that are at or above where you're trying to go, and you reach out to those individuals. Don't be shy. Introduce yourself to just about anybody you can come across and telling them what you do. That's very important. Also, tell everybody what you do, and that way you can actually get the job done and do it at the same time.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Lupi, for your nuggets and for your advice and to our audience. And thank you for being the guest. And you bring a ton of value. And we'll catch up soon. Okay.
For
Thank you
sure, for
so
sure.
much.
It was a pleasure. I'm excited that you had me on here. It was super cool. Thanks.
Okay. Thanks. Have a very good night. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.